What's up, y'all? The reviewers here. I'm gonna try to upload one video at a time and not a bunch at one time. So just bear with me on that, all right? And for those that was requesting me to upload more videos and stuff like that, I'll do that. Just give me time on it because there's a lot of things I need to record and then I gotta edit it and all that stuff. So anyway, this is the album review of the Dayton Family called Welcome to the Dopehouse. Y'all should know who Dayton Family is by now if you checked the last review of What's on My Mind. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. This right here is their fifth, this third album, I think. No, yeah, I think this is their third album, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and y'all know how I do. It's the real deal. No bootleg. Y'all know I don't play with that. And this came out in 2002. I never really listened to this album because after FBI, that's another dope album. I'll have to review that in the future. But I thought they kind of stopped making music, so I sway away from them. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of issues going on during that time. And for those that's a music head like I am, y'all know. So anyway, let me make this quick. The producers of this album were Steve Pitts and G. Pierce. Steve Pitts is one of my favorite producers of all times. He's definitely underrated, you know what I'm saying? And for G. Pierce to be part of the production team, he has to be a dope producer as well. All right, and the features were Goldfish, Ghetto E, Lori, who's a singer, Kalonda, and Ryan. I believe that's the name. And that's all the features that I know that's on this album. I'm gonna go with the songs now. First one is the intro. The second track is called Big Mac 11. This is a pretty tight track. And it starts off with a funny intro. They say, "Welcome to McDonald's, man, take your order." And he's saying, "I want a Big Mac 11, you know, that's a gun." And it's on point, man. I like the fact they came out with a pretty good content, but they come through with some dope vocals, some nice beat to add. You can tell they got like more cleaner equipment. Not saying that their other productions weren't, but it sounds more newer and more refreshing for this album. Next one is called Do You Remember? This is Dayton Family coming through asking, do you remember things that happened, or whatever the case may be. But it's a dope track. They come through with some nice vocals. You know, you can't go wrong with Dayton Family with the vocals. Welcome to Flint. This is a really tight track to me. Dayton Family coming through saying, you know, this is what happens in Flint and things like that. When they say welcome to Flint, where they do this. It's a really dope track right there, man. And they coming through with some dope vocals. The next one is Feds. I really love this song right here. This is probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. And y'all know how they do with the Feds. They don't like the FBI, none of them cats. And it's a nice singing on the hook and all that stuff. And they all coming through with some nice lyrics. I think a lot of y'all would like this track for sure. The next one is Gangsterism. This is a pretty nice track from Dayton Family. They come through with some dope vocals. And this is like a reggae. They sing in the hook and stuff like that. I think the hook though can get a little annoying, you know, if you listen to it. If you can get past it, you will see that this is a really nice track as well. Young Thugs, this features Ghetto E and Lori. This is a pretty nice track from Dayton Family. And they coming through talking about women and things like that on here. And they say they messing with Young Thugs. And the hook was really nice. Ghetto E come through with a nice verse. And he does pretty well on that. Drugstore, to me, I think this song is really tight. And he said, welcome to the drugstore, grab you a shotgun, something like that. And it's pretty tight, man. I like that hook. And Dayton Family coming through with some nice vocals, with some nice productions, like always. Then Setup is a pretty nice track as well. This features another female. I don't know who it is, but anyway, it's like a slower song. for Dayton Family, but they kind of rapping fast on there, and they talking about setups and stuff like that. It's a pretty nice track though. The next one is We Kept It Ghetto. This is a really tight track from Dayton Family. They coming through with some nice lyrics, and they explaining that they kept it ghetto all the way through. They didn't change up and things of that sort. I really like this song though, because this should apply to a lot of people out there that's in the dope game or the rap game perhaps, and they just saying, yo, we keep it this way and we're still rising, stuff like that. I'm gonna go down to Shadows. This features Kalonda and Ryan, I believe that's the name. Dayton Family coming through with some nice lyrics. They talking about, they telling stories about how they see shadows or they having hallucinations and stuff like that, like spirits just creeping on them and stuff like that. It's a really deep track, man. If y'all appreciate this type of content, you will definitely love it, man. This is definitely a nice track. Then I'm gonna go to Weed Song. This song is dope, man. I mean, for those that like to smoke weed, it goes hard, man. I mean, he coming through with some nice lyrics with a dope track, dope beats. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Then the last one is Simple Wish. This is a straight track. It's like a slower tempo song. Dayton Family coming through with some nice lyrics, and they're saying they wish that things can happen and stuff like that. You have to check the song out and see what I mean. And that's pretty much it. So that's all the songs that I reviewed for this album. To rate this out of a 10, man, I will give this a 9. This is a very dope album from Dayton Family, man. This goes to show that they didn't change up a bit ever since FBI. And notice that they got the whole members there, you know, Shoestring, Bootleg, and Backstabber. And you can't go wrong with a Dayton Family album, man, because you already know what to expect from them. That gangster stuff, the F the Feds, you know, everything that you can describe in gangster rap. This is a prime example of it. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend that if you're a Dayton Family fan, you would definitely appreciate this album. And I think a lot of down south fans would definitely appreciate it as well. You know what I'm saying? And pick this thing up when you get a chance, man, because I think it's almost out of print, so it's getting more expensive and stuff like that. So try to get it while you still can, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. Shout out to the whole Dayton Family for coming out with a dope album, and shout out to all the producers and features. Much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out, guys.